Okay. In our pan, we have 2 teaspoons of olive oil. I put a piece of eggplant in there, just so I could tell when the oil was good and ready. We put a couple onions in there, and I let those cook up. Okay, so we have a little bit of color on our onions. We're gonna add the celery. We're gonna add the green bell pepper. And also our minced 2 cloves of garlic. And we're going to stir. For this particular recipe, since we're not using a whole lot of meat, we're going to use about a cup and a half, really more like a cup and a half of eggplant. This is the eggplant that has, at the very, very tip of the eggplant, the top where the root is, it doesn't have a whole lot of seeds. It actually doesn't have any seeds at all. So we're going to add this in here to bulk up the recipe. So we're going to let this come to a good browning, let it get nice and soft, and we'll be back. Okay, so we're back. A couple minutes has passed. These are our vegetables. They're all sauteed down, nice and brown. You can always tell when your vegetables are soft when you look at them and they have those rounded edges. You see right here? Rounded edges a little bit, like on the soft vegetable, like the eggplant. Okay. So we're going to stir again. Go medium heat. Then we add our half a pound of turkey. Let's put that in here. Why do we add the turkey at this part instead of the first step, like most recipes? Because turkey is fragile. Turkey can dry out and it's disgusting when it does. So we have this turkey here. We have these big chunks of turkey, and we're gonna just let those do their thing. We have about 2 teaspoons of creole seasoning in here. Then we have some added oregano and thyme. Then we have one of my favorite ingredients, which is the KNORR HOMESTYLE stock. It's like a concentrated chicken stock. This is actually beef. I have half of it here, half of it in the pot for my rice. I'm gonna pour this in. I'm gonna dump this in. See, it looks like a jelly piece of raw. And we saute it here, just so we can get it kind of melted up. And then we add in 2 cups of water. And then I took up the one. At this point, it's very important to scrape the bottom. Scrape the bottom. And you can see we still have like some pieces of meat here. Perfectly fine. We don't want the turkey to overcook too much anyway. So we go ahead and we just grate. And you let this come to a simmer. So back here we have our water and a piece of the KNORR style broth. This item in the water now is boiling. Now we're going to add our brown rice. We have our mixture here. It's on medium low. We wanted to kind of bring this up to a boil. We kind of wanted to simmer for a little bit, and then we're going to throw our rice in whenever that gets done. We have the brown rice over here cooking. Get these down on that so it can simmer. And we'll dump that in here and let it cook for about 5 minutes. Right now, I think I'm going to just chill out and turn off some of this heat right now. So we have our mixture that's been simmering for about 5 minutes. We also have our brown rice. Let's see, this scooper measures a 1/4 cup. I'm gonna put in 3 cup and a half, 4, 5, 6. Now what we're going to do is we're going to cook this down a little bit more when we're ready to serve it. Since we're going to be eating for another couple hours, I'm just let this chill out right here the way it is. And then once I'm ready to serve it, I'll put the heat on and all of the juices will start to swell up, and then we'll have some dirty rice. Healthy style. Look at the brown sauce. It looks good. Here is the dirty rice. All the liquid has cooked out of it, as you can see. It's looking pretty good. Still got the turkey over here simmering in this gravy. That's looking pretty good. And over here, we actually have the rice on a plate with a little bit of parsley and a little bit of chives. We're gonna plate the turkey and we're gonna eat. Our final plate.